fine.
Yeah, please, could you tell me something about yourself, just in short breaks?
Okay. So I'm a professor in strategic management. I teach in the United States at the Jones School of Management at Rice University and at the University of Michigan Business School. So that's where I mainly teach. But apart from that, I teach in several other places, both in the US and in Europe and Asia. And before being a professor, I worked in the industry for many years. So I worked as an engineer in a German company called Siemens, which is very popular here. And then I worked in Johnson & Johnson in Singapore, Japan, and the US. So I have a mixture of both, working in the industry and being a professor now for the last 10 years.
Oh, how long have you been cooperating with ZSEM?
I have been working with ZSEM from 2002. So I come every year, at least once, sometimes twice.
Sometimes what? Do you only work with the MBA students or with your regular students?
No, most of my involvement with ZSEM has been the William Davidson Institute of University of Michigan has a tie-up with ZSEM. So we do what the General Management Program.
GMP.
So the GMP. So I've been teaching in the GMP since 2002. Then I've also done programs on mergers and acquisitions for senior executives in Croatia twice. And I've been working with the MBA students only since last year.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And which teaching methods do you use with the MBA students at ZSEM?
I use 100% case method of analysis. So yeah.
Okay, it shows like some kind of very proficient.
Yeah.
Okay. After that, what similarities and what differences do you see between Croatian students and US or worldwide students?
Well, I think all students, both in the US and the students I meet here, are very intelligent. They're equally curious. However, I think Croatian students need to be a bit bolder in the classroom. And I think that is changing over time, which is a good thing, because I think traditionally they're more used to listening to a lecture, whereas the case method requires you to discuss and debate more. So I think on that dimension, they can be a little bit bolder than they are, and I think they're becoming, so it is good compared to when I first came 6 years ago, and now there is a big difference. So I think it's in the positive direction.
Oh, so you like the kind of working experience here in Croatia,
yeah,
ZSEM.
Yes.
But how do you like ZSEM overall in Zagreb?
Zagreb is a wonderful city. Again, it's a city that seems to be growing a lot. It's again well organized. As I tell every time I come here, the people here dress very nicely compared to what we see in the US. In the US, people don't dress very nicely. Here I find people do dress very nicely. The city is very nice. And as far as ZSEM is concerned, just like Zagreb, ZSEM is really growing, and it is remarkable how soon and how much they've grown in the last 6 years. When I first came, it was barely 2 or 3 rooms in that one building, and now you have 3 buildings, and you're falling short of that, and you've taken more buildings, and undergraduate program has gone up, your master's program, your MBA program, your executive program. So it's remarkable how quickly this small school has grown so well. So I'm very happy to see what I see. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So what's your finishing ending note and ending message for our MBA students?
MBA students, I think continue doing the good work you are already doing, but the world out is much more competitive than what I get a sense of the people here. So as you become a more integral part of the EU at some stage, I think people will have to be a little bit more competitive than they are now. It's a little bit more relaxed, that's what I feel, which is good, but in business sometimes it's not too good. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Thanks.
Bye.